Hello! So I come to a conclusion that every time we want to really evolve in whatever field it is, we come to the same situation, which is we have first to be convinced that we can reach a goal, a certain goal, a goal that appears to us at first as difficult. Okay, then we take actions. And we take actions, consistent actions, because if we take, sometimes we can take actions and we are full of doubts and we are deeply concerned that we're going to succeed, then the actions are not really the same and the result is not the same at all. So consistent actions, and then obviously we're going to get results that are going to confirm that yes, we're going to succeed, that we have the ability to reach the goal, and it's going to be easier and easier for us to continue. The tricky part in all that is that at first we want to change something, to reach a certain goal, to evolve in anything at all, and we don't, something that seems difficult, that we've never done before, that appears difficult to us, and we need in a certain way those first proof that we're going to succeed. And we don't have them, and that's the tricky part. And if you succeed, then you'll be confident, but you need to be confident to succeed, so, and we have to start somewhere. We have to start. So that's, I really think that the situation we come anytime we want to really move on, change something, evolve, reach a higher goal. Because I see that concern comes in any kind of any field. Okay, so what could I say about that? At first I've been confronted, maybe deeply to this problem, to this situation in one particular field, and it was competition in sport. I was doing judo and competition, and that was exactly the situation I was trying to overcome to anytime get a higher level. Okay, but it appears to be the same everywhere. So what could I say? There are two things. There are external factors, and mostly I would say people around us that will encourage us, that will believe in ourselves, that will show us an example, who have done the same thing. Okay, that's very helpful, and obviously a good thing to do is to have good people for that matter around you. That's one thing, and that's a good thing. But sometimes it's even worse. It's not that you don't have the right people around you, it's that you have people around you maybe who don't believe in you, who are full of doubts, and so on. So you have to make do with that anyway. So obviously focus on what you want to change, because obviously the people around you are not going to help in this situation. Okay, anyway, then you have to focus on you, and in the end that's just you who is going to make the change or not. So I would say at first you have to be convinced. Okay, it's not always easy to be convinced you're going to reach a goal, and who knows what will happen. Okay, but you have to be convinced that it's certainly possible, that there is certainly a way, or at least to be, to think about it clearly and to say, yeah, there's no reason it cannot happen. Okay, but obviously the feelings are, it's difficult, I'm full of doubts, and I'm not sure at all I can reach this goal, and I don't feel comfortable with it. And that's the situation. So first, make a first statement, have a first look at the situation and really confirm that there's certainly a possibility. And then stick to that, and don't come back to your decision. And then take actions, consistent actions. It's easier when you base your actions on something you thought deeply about first. Okay, but if you're not, you really have to be aware that you will have doubt, that you're not going to feel comfortable with it, and I would say that's the thing. That's everything is there. If you know that, you can focus on that, and really put energy there, because everything is there. Actually, everything is there. When you have doubts that come, when you have feelings that it's impossible or anything, okay, you have to really make the difference between what are just my feelings, just thoughts, because I haven't done it yet, so it's normal in a certain way, but I don't want to focus on that at all. And what I decided. I decided that clearly it's certainly possible, and then I take steps. And if you focus only on the steps you have to go well on the actions you have to do right now, it's really much easier. It's not that difficult. The action you have to do right now is not very difficult. It's just the thoughts that you have in mind about what will happen next that are difficult to manage, and that can really appear as completely limit that you cannot overcome. It's just thought. Okay, so focus on what you're doing right now, and that's it. And certainly a good thing to do is to to set a certain point in time, in an amount of work, in whatever it is, but in which you say, okay, until I've reached this point, I won't look back, and I won't ask myself if I'm right to do it. I won't ask myself if I have to continue. I will just reach this point, whatever happens first, and then I'll take the time to reconsider maybe what I'm doing. That, in a certain way, free you of your thinking. That helps you to manage your thinking and say, no, I said until this point, whatever my doubts, my feelings, I just take actions. I just take steps until this point. And obviously you're going to get some results, things are going to change, and then it's easier to move on. So that's really the very first step to do. I know it's just theoretical and not easier to say than to do, but I really think everything is there. That's the only problem. If you are aware of that, you can focus on that and make the difference between all your thinking and your doubts and your feelings, and what you decided and what you need to do. It can be much easier if you have that in mind. But anyway, that's my thought. I know that's a tricky question, and I really think it's interesting to think about it, to talk about that, to focus on this kind of problems that really helps to change, to overcome things, and to get better and better results in whatever we are doing. Okay, so don't hesitate. Share your experience. Tell me what you think on this question. I am sure you have a lot of experience to share on this subject, so don't hesitate. And as always, don't hesitate to make comments also on my English. That will help me to improve in that level. Thank you very much, and I see you soon.